again and welcome back. Your brand lives in the minds of everyone who experiences it. This includes employees, investors, the media, and most importantly, your customers. So it is critical that you know who these people are, what their other options are, how to communicate with them, and where to position your brand so that they can easily access it. In the previous modules, we focused internally on your brand by defining your brand purpose, your brand vision, your brand mission, and your brand values. Now we're going to look externally at your customers and your competitors. Both of these external factors play a huge role in the success of your brand and require quite a bit of research to define. So pay close attention, because if done right, by the end of this stage, I promise you 3 things will happen. Number 1, you will save a ridiculous amount of time, energy, and marketing dollars by only targeting the specific people who need your products or services that your business provides. Number 2, you will discover the Achilles heel of your competition. You will learn how to take advantage of those weaknesses by differentiating your brand and allowing your business to rise up to the top of your industry. And number 3, you will discover your unique brand personality that aligns with the personalities of your target audience. You will then be able to accurately communicate to your audience so the customer feels safe, valued, and respected. So let's begin by finding your target audience. Your target audience is defined by a specific group of consumers with similar traits such as age, gender, education, purchasing power, social class, location, goals, interests, consumption habits, and problems. Once you have defined this group, you will be able to direct your marketing actions at those consumers to build brand awareness. Your brand is not built on the products or services that you sell. It's built by the customers who purchase your products or services. That is why it is critical that you locate and then attract these ideal customers. If your brand tries to be everything to everyone, you may get a lot of hits on your website, but those visitors won't convert into sales because not all of these visitors are your qualified target audience. Only your audience, the people who you build a relationship with and share common values with, will connect with your brand. Brands who try to appease the masses lose their authenticity and the trust of the consumer. Once you have discovered precisely who your ideal customers are, you need to learn everything that you possibly can about them. You need to understand their needs, their challenges, and their pain points. And then you must consistently cultivate that relationship by providing the customer with the best service and personal interaction. When your top customers feel special, valued, and part of a unified community, they will feel obligated to give back to your business by purchasing your products or services. These are the customers who will become your loyal brand advocates. They will tell their friends and family members about your brand, share photos of your products on social media, and basically market your business for free. Now you may be thinking, why is all of this research, time, and energy so important? Is it really that necessary to narrow down the audience to a small selective group? Wouldn't it be easier to cast a larger net to capture as many customers as you can and then just release the non-qualified leads back into the marketplace? Well, yes, it would be easier, but nowhere near as effective. Plus, it would be a huge waste of time, energy, and money to take a broad approach. You are much better off taking the time now to be proactive and engaging with the best customers from the beginning. Brands live and die based on how well they know their customers. This will instantly begin to increase your brand's equity, enroll loyal brand advocates, and generate more revenue. Here are 4 reasons why it's important to define your target audience as quickly as you can in the branding process. Number 1, create more effective ads by targeting only those individuals or groups who are searching for your products or services. Number 2, set the tone for all your marketing messaging and speak directly to your customer. Learn where your customers hang out, both online and offline, so you know where you'll need to go to prospect new leads. Number 3, spend less money marketing to a smaller, refined group. Number 4, remain true to your brand's core values by finding the people who share those same beliefs. So you should now clearly recognize that your audience is who will decide if your brand succeeds or just quietly disappears into the marketplace. Here are 10 ways to connect your brand with your target audience. Number 1, discover who your audience is. The first step is to collect some basic information about the people who your products or services are intended for. Whether you are just starting out or have been in business a while, you should have a fairly confident idea who this is. Gather demographic data like their age, gender, location, and income. A warm audience are the customers who have already purchased from your business in the past. These people should be immediately included in your target audience because they are more likely to buy from you again. Also, pay close attention to who is purchasing your competitors' products. These are the people who have the opportunity to attract and convert to your business through proper brand strategy and marketing tactics. Number 2, find out where your audience is. People are constantly searching for and consuming information both online and offline. This could be on social media, YouTube channels, Facebook groups, blogs, local organizations, public gatherings, trade shows, or festivals. Once your target audience has been located, you have the opportunity to communicate with them. Number 3, determine the needs and the desires of your audience. Now that you know who your audience is and where to find them, start investigating their wants, needs, goals, and desires. When you know what the customer wants, it will make prospecting and marketing to them much more easier. Number 4, solve the problems of your audience. In addition to learning what your audience needs, you'll also want to determine their problems and pain points. Put yourself in their shoes. If your product or service solves their problems, then they are part of your target demographic. Number 5, consider negative experiences of your audience. You not only want to learn what your audience loves, but also what they hate. This is very powerful information. If you know what your potential customer considers negative, then you have a better chance of captivating them and gaining their approval. Number 6, gain the trust of your audience. The reputation of your brand is one of the most important factors in building brand equity and retaining loyal customers. No one purchases a product or service from a company that they don't trust. To gain the trust of your audience, be sure that your brand is always keeping your promise to the consumer, being authentic, and does not waver from your core values. Number 7, use social media. Utilize the constant on-demand social media channels to connect with your followers. Ask engaging questions and interact with them on a daily basis through Q&As, free giveaways, and special offers. Create a safe and collaborative environment where they can actively participate and communicate with your business. Number 8, speak to them often and ask questions. Talk to your customers and gather data about their experiences with your business. Encourage them to be open and honest. When customers feel like their opinion matters and that you are willing to do whatever it takes to make them happy, you will form a lasting emotional connection with them. Number 9, don't make assumptions. Successful marketing campaigns are not created based on what you think. They become successful when they are built around the particular wants and needs of their target audience. Don't assume that you know what your audience wants or what their problems are. Take all the data that you have gathered and properly use it. And number 10, refine your audience. Finding your target audience is not a one-time process. The marketplace is constantly changing, trends come and go, and people's opinions and perceptions are always evolving. It's inevitable that you will need to refine and adjust your audience based on several factors that are out of your control. Your data will show you whether your brand is still engaging with your audience or if one particular demographic has lost interest. If there's one single most important point that I'd like to drive home here is to make sure that you are always communicating and staying in touch with your audience. The moment that you ignore your customers, they will feel devalued and unappreciated. They will immediately disengage with your brand and migrate to the competition. Even worse, they may speak negatively about your brand, which can cause a lasting effect on the future of your business. All right, that is it for now. Be sure to review and complete the action guide for this module, and I will see you in the next training.